You look good. You look relaxed.
I am relaxed. I am good.
Frasier is good.
Yes, Frasier is good. I noticed that they don't promote it anymore. It sort of bothers me.
They don't promote it?
Makes
No
me
one.
sad. I don't know why. I was just thinking about it the other day.
Well, it's such a huge hit.
I guess so.
You see, they have to help the other show.
Yeah, familiarity breeds contempt.
Yes. No, all the new shows, like Fired Up, I see them promoting that one.
Oh, yes. My shameless reason for being here.
That's right. Well, let me ask you something. I was reading some interviews that you've done over the last few months. Now, this is something. Is it true you don't memorize lines on the show? Because you don't look like a guy who reads cards when I watch the show.
No, I guess what I do is, perhaps that's not really professional of me, is it? But I don't really memorize them. I memorize the idea, basically.
Like you have a show to do, you know that part.
Yeah, I know that part. The idea is show up to work.
Show up, be there.
But Frasier, I've been playing him for so long now that I pretty much know how he talks. And so that if I have the idea of what I'm supposed to say, it feeds the energy of the show for me to not be certain what I'm really supposed to say. I just kind of wing it.
Now, do you hide, like Brando would go, I don't know, Bill, why don't you ask him? You know,
right, well, I do that.
Do you hide lines in different places?
On the radio show, I do that sometimes, if you don't mind. Sometimes I am. But I do it shamelessly. I mean, I do it, like, quite openly. You may notice once in a while, I'll pick up a piece of paper and just read right off of it. And I'm saying my lines and I turn to Roz or something. But it's, I'm pretending I'm looking at a memo or something.
I thought you were acting. You were just...
That is acting, in a way.
I'm thinking, you see, you're such a good actor that you're acting that you're not acting. That's amazing to me. Okay, now here's another interesting fact. Actually, I heard this, you know, I did your show once. I was one of the radio voices.
Yeah, right, I remember. You came by
and a young woman passed by and said, he's not wearing any underwear. I don't know why I was told this.
That's funny.
I don't know why she felt she had to tell me this. I was not particularly interested in this fact. But, and then I said to someone a couple days later, do you know Kelsey wasn't wearing anything? He said, well, he never wears any underwear. Is that true?
It's just that I hate those embarrassing panty lines.
Oh, that can be.
Yeah, it's just...
Well, you haven't tried underalls. I thought.
Yeah, those are kind of the slim fit.
Give yourself,
I think so. But anyway, thank you, Jay.
Now, is there...
No, you know what? I don't know why. My grandmother once threw me out of the house for not wearing underwear. When I was 13 years old, she turned to me and said, well, no grandson of mine is going to live in this house unless he wears underwear. Well, I guess we're SOL here again. So,
no, why? So obviously this goes back to, you had some aversion.
I don't know.
Were you frightened by a pair of underpants as a kid? I mean, was it...
Well, actually, that's interesting. I think I probably was. I remember one time my mother buying me a pair of jockey shorts.
Yeah.
I was about 8 years old, and I put them on. It came up to here.
Oh, that's good.
And I said, Mother, what are you thinking? She said, you'll grow into them. I mean, like, when? And they started, I just probably had a nightmare after that. They strangled me and took over my life.
So if you did wear underwear, or which would you choose not to wear, briefs or...
I would choose not to wear briefs.
Briefs. So you seem more like a brief guy. So you mentioned the boxer thing, and I say, the man's got brief written all over him.
Yeah, well, you know, thankfully I have nothing written all over me anymore.
Oh, well, that's good. Now let me ask you something else. Now this was the most startling revelation.
More startling revelation.
That's amazing. Maybe the underwear thing. Okay, fine.
Okay, fine.
Giant underpants. I really understand the frightening. That you one day want to run for office, President of the United States.
President of the United States.
Not mayor or senator.
No. This is not necessarily a pipe dream of mine. This is like when I'm maybe 70.
70?
Yeah, I'm talking about well beyond, when there's no other agenda for me except to try to do some last measure of good deeds, good service for our country, maybe be the president and try to save the world. If I can. Well, it requires clear thinking and honesty, and I'm all of those things.
Yeah.
And I certainly have no problem being in, like, the public eye, because God knows there's not a skeleton left in my closet.
But, as you know, every president up to this point has worn underpants.
Well, maybe that'll be a platform thing. Maybe that'll be the cornerstone of my entire campaign.
Think so? Now let me ask you about your show. Now, Fired Up. This is Sharon Lawrence. This is your show. Now, what, you have some piece of paper?
I have the reviews here. A couple of reviews.
Are they good, the reviews?
That's fine, right? The reviews were smashing.
Well, actually, you know,
Fired Up is downright funny.
Now, are you going to appear on this sitcom?
I'm appearing tomorrow night on it.
As Frasier?
In what they can, no. I'm appearing as a gentleman, sort of loosely based on a Ted Turner kind of character, basically.
Ted Turner?
Yes. He's an entertainment industry mogul.
No, I know who he is, but I mean, I read...
Yeah.
I mean, well,
so is this character.
What I read, it said you were doing like a Dale Robertson.
I'm doing an impression of Dale Robertson in my own head. Now, let's see, who in the audience knows who Dale Robertson is? Okay, all right, we got
well, we have a clip.
We got a clip.
I got a clip. Here's Dale Robertson. Let's see you do your impression.
Rock formations and specific gravities, how much of this displaces how much of that? No, I'm talking about finding oil with your nose, Frankel.
All right, now you do... Let me hear you do your Dale Robertson.
Well, Jay, how you doing there?
That's pretty much what Dale does.
Remember he used to do Carpeteria.
Carpeteria.
But he used to do Wells Fargo. That's where I knew him the most. And he also did
Melvin Purvis, G-Man.
Oh, that's right, Melvin Purvis.
And then I worked with him when he did J.J. Starbuck. That was another show.
You know, I met him once. You know what's a fascinating fact about him?
What?
Wore underpants. I don't want to shout any heroes.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, more.
So you got something else to look at?
No, I know you. Now you have to go. Now you have to run, or can you stay?
Are we done?
We are done, but can you stay?
Okay, tune in. Watch Fired Up. No, I have to go. I've got to get my hat reblocked at
your hat reblocked.
at 10 to 6.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you, Kelsey. Good seeing you. Good luck with Fired Up.